Man, I'm just here at the city dump, just dumping off all the stuff with my boy and listening to Rusty Truck's live from last night about this clueless Johnny Gobble. I tend to not be surprised anymore. He's talking right now about how come Chad and all them didn't call none of this out with Ryan just because they were still getting paid. They were on the payroll, and because they were getting paid and all the stuff they were getting, they decided to overlook it and just let the downfall happen.
We all seen it. And the people that, what I don't understand is the people like Chad and Deerdorf and all these people, they was fine with it as long as they was getting the money that they was getting and what they was getting from him. Why wasn't you saying nothing back then? When he was losing his mind back then.
You do realize you're co-signing and fueling the downfall for just what, a promise of a gold belt and an annual shout out. Maybe once every 12 months he'll say Johnny Gobble on his Instagram.
And this is just my own personal observation and opinion. After the falling out with his mom and he realized that she was behind a lot of shit involving taking money and stuff from him, he has been on a steady fucking decline since that happened.
Yeah, very true. And for the moral police over here, Johnny Gobble, who says that people should call him out on his BS and not just let their paychecks and their living situation affect that. When, as a matter of fact, you were part of his mom taking him for a ride and taking him for all that money. You took so much of his money that you were named in a lawsuit, but I'll let Rusty get back to it.
I mean, the dude got "Mama Didn't Try" tattooed on his fucking face over that. Right? That's the truth of it. So this decline started with that. And guess who was a big part of that? You were a large part of that deal, weren't you? Yeah. He wanted to know why she was giving you money. I won't let people forget that. That's the truth.
And you're trying to call out these people for not saying something when they're literally that close to the sun. And it's their job, their livelihood, which you wouldn't, again, know nothing about. And that doesn't matter to you. So when I say, risking livelihood, again, you don't get that, so I wouldn't expect you to. But to just get up on your soapbox and be like, you know what, they allowed this man to destroy his life and co-signed it and convinced him everything he was doing was right and allowed him to destroy himself just for their paychecks. And again, you co-sign and get on the internet and pretend that everything he's doing is okay for a shout out maybe once a year. And that gold belt that's going to come one day. And Rusty actually adds to my point.
I went through the same thing behind the hands of Ryan Upchurch, saying some of the things he said about me and that he done on the internet. I still have sympathy for that dude. And
let's keep it real. Fucks hard. You were getting $1,000 cash apps from his mom. You don't have any sympathy for him. You don't have any interest or care for him or his family or any of that shit. You harassed his brother. You harassed his mother. You harassed his fucking sister. You done all of this stuff, Johnny. And then now you want to talk about sympathy. No, all you're doing is making a bullshit investment in the hope that you can continue to get cash apps somewhere in the future if he recovers from all this. That's all this shit is. Let's just keep it fucking real.
Yeah, that hope that he'll get his shit together and those cash apps will pick back up. What a fucking bum, dude. What a bum.